Hello everyone and welcome to my channel White Angel Messages. I'm Angel. This is a timeless tarot message, meaning that it is not connected to any time frame whatsoever. Whenever you see this video is the moment that you were meant to see it. They are all collected in the Timeless Tarot playlist, so whenever you feel the surge of energy to receive a message or there's something lingering, take a look at that playlist because there's probably something in there that's calling to you. Okay, this tarot reading has been pre-channeled by a song, as often happens with these messages. Okay, now the song in question this time is the song I Remember You by Skid Row, and the year is 1989. We're going back quite a bit with the years at this point. And in fact, the general energy that I was picking up was a lot of nostalgia, a lot of it. Okay, the lyrics that I was picking up was remember yesterday, first of all, and then what kept repeating was love letters in the sand, I remember you, constantly. And the second most constant lyric that repeated was I want to hear you say I remember you. Okay, now what I'm picking up, other than nostalgia, they actually have the desire, like a really deep desire to see you again. They're longing for it. They're hoping that you remember them. Time has passed. Maybe they have changed or something. Now, the particularity here about this song is that usually the songs that I channel that wake me up, basically, they happen around 5 o'clock in the morning. Okay, I start very early. This one instead came through at 3 something, and I did not see the minutes. I just saw the hour. When I saw it was a 3, I said, okay, too early, I'm sorry. And I turned around and I tried to continue sleeping, and I did. But then, of course, they come back, and they woke me up a second time at 4 something. Again, I didn't look at the minutes. It was enough. The 3 or the 4 are very small. Okay. As I was writing down the notes for this song, the group, the name of the song, etc., what I was picking up is the 3 and the 4. I was woken up twice, and it's not the usual 5 o'clock something wake up call, but the 3 or the 4. And there's a lot of longing for the past, hoping to go back. This message, this person, whoever it is that is remembering you and longing and hoping to see you again, this goes back 3 or 4 years. Okay, now love letters in the sand, I was really picking up the actual feeling of freedom in the summer. So it could be going back to someone who had a summer love or that you met in the summer. Being woken up twice, 3 and 4, it could have been 3 years ago and 4 years ago, 2 summers. Okay, something of the sort. Okay, 3 and 4 are in there. You might have some connection with those numbers. Also the year 1989, which totals up to a 9 as number. Let's see. Let's go see the details and see who is actually thinking so much about you to wake me up at that hour. Okay, let's see. The Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. This is the general energy that we're having. Someone here, this card tells me that someone feels that they missed a chance with you. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles is a missed chance. They just missed out on it, but they haven't forgotten you, and they're still thinking about you, and they're still hoping that you remember them, because they definitely remember you. And who knows what could happen. Is this a call to you in some manner? Maybe you've been thinking about them and you've been wondering if they were thinking about you, because they definitely are thinking about you. Okay, and they're sending you this energetic message. Let's see what else. 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, all of a sudden they have had this, wow, this feeling of being overwhelmed. Okay, it's a really strong feeling that has come to them, and that's why I pick up on these energies, because they're transmitted, and so it's actually really strong. Like I said, I was picking up longing, hoping, nostalgic, like it's really, really deep. Okay, and in fact, this card confirms it. They're overwhelmed with these feelings. Wow, look at all these knights, all these horses. That's already 2 horses and 3 cards. Knight of Wands. Okay, this person is to describe them so that you remember who they are, I imagine, they're most likely a fire sign, okay? They're very, they're the kind of the rebellious person that is a free spirit. And since this song was calling back to love letters in the sand, like I was saying, it's probably like a summer love. Or in any case, the summer was quite important, okay? It was something about love letters in the sand, communications that happened that summer. Nothing tangible. That is, it's not materialistic, but a love letter in the sand is something that happens. It disappears because obviously the sand fades. It fades in there, or it gets washed away by the water. But it's those kind of things that remained etched in your mind forever. They're much deeper. They're not as superficial as other things. So you might be remembering things that were exchanged. Okay. If you take a look at the lyrics of the song, they're very nice, they're very beautiful. These are the ones that I picked up, and so I'm going to transmit to you. But there's other ones in the song that I actually recommend you take a look, because there could be other details for everyone out there. Now, it's a collective reading, so you might be connecting with different lyrics. Definitely, they're the kind that strike you because they're very energetic and they're very charming. Okay, it's like you see them and they're magnetic. Okay, that's the word that was coming out. Okay, the Ten of Pentacles is also in the reverse. Okay, there could have been, it's telling me that something happened with you, and it kind of, there was a bit of a conflict. There was something there. Okay, it didn't go smoothly, of course, because this is someone from your past that is thinking about you. But what happened is the actual end of it was due to some sort of conflict. Okay, yeah, and it was the actual moment. It was actually quite quick. But despite the fact of the length of it, I'm picking up, it doesn't matter how long it was. It could have been a summer love, but it was deep. Okay, that's why they haven't forgotten you. And they're really hoping that you haven't forgotten them. Yeah, okay. Wow, missed chance. That's what they're feeling that it's like, that they missed a chance with you. Let's see, anything else, Spirit? What is this about, this person that is trying to make contact? Wow. Wow. The Sun. Okay. They are, wow, you're their happiness. I can't, wow, this is strong. They are really confident that you, and this is another horse. 5 cards, 3 horses. 3 white horses. Incredible. They are feeling that they're quite confident that you are their happiness. Something got away that summer. Okay? You got away. They got away. They missed a chance with you. Okay? And what they're actually feeling is that you are their happiness. So, between that summer and the present, what they're missing is you. Their happy card. Their happiness. Okay? You were the source of happiness that summer. And I'm really picking up summer. Sorry, it is the song Love Letters in the Sand, but I was bombarded with that. You were a source of joy to them. Queen of Pentacles. Look at that. There are people in every single card. Incredible. Wow, a lot of people. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. They saw you as someone who was very, the energy that they picked up, that you were very generous, you were very caring. You helped them in something. Okay, you cared for them in some manner. You actually did something for them, and you cared for them, because this is a very comforting energy, and also very sensible. I'm not picking up at all that it was like the typical fling. I'm picking up that it was something much more deeper, but the conflict interrupted it. Right? The conflict interrupted everything, but it was good. It was really good. I'm picking up that they thought it was great. Okay, Page of Pentacles. We still do not have a card with anything else except people on it. Okay. I'm picking up that there was a lot of people. There was you and them, and I'm picking up that there was something involving other people. Okay. It hasn't come out distinctly, but I'm already picking it up because there's too many. This can't be a coincidence with all these people around here. Okay. Page of Pentacles. Wow. The energy here, I'm picking up that there was also loyalty, okay, between the two of you. It's so deep. This feeling is really, really deep. And they depended on you for something. Like I said, you were the one that helped them along with something, and they were actually depending on you for something. And they were very loyal to you. They felt very loyal to you. They felt committed to you already, even though it was just the start of something. They had just met you, okay? But like I said, there's that 3 and there's that 4. 3 years ago, 4 years ago. Interpret the number as you wish. You can even add it and do 7, okay? But there's like a comeback. There was something much, much, much more deeper. Yeah, there we go. The Tower moment. Something happened. Of course. Okay. There was that conflict or whatever it was, that change that happened was very sudden. It struck out of nowhere. You weren't expecting it at all. Okay. So if the ending was really out of the blue, it just cold shower or something, then this is your reading. Okay. It's completely out of the blue. Yeah, and then when that happened, look at that. 10 of Cups, which should be the happiness card. That's it. That's when the separation happened. Okay, 10 of Cups is unhappiness. The conflict, which confirms the conflict from the card before, and the separation. Okay. So is this resonating with you? Is it ringing a bell to anyone in the past? There was something that you helped them with, and they really felt devoted to you because of that. They were grateful for it. But then, kaboom, all of a sudden, you didn't see it coming, and off it went. And then, conflict, unhappiness. The Emperor in the reverse. Okay? Yeah, they were reckless. Something happened, and this Tower moment was because they did something reckless. Something, I'm almost tempted to say immature. But I don't want to say it in a negative manner, okay? There's something that they did that they did not think it through. They sort of just simply reacted, something that an emperor does not do, okay? An emperor tends to contemplate, to think very wisely, etc. This emperor, your emperor at that time, didn't think it through. They simply reacted. Yeah, and that's why they think they missed a chance with you, because they feel like they messed up. They're having a moment, or they had the moment of realization recently, and you've come back to mind. They've never forgotten about you, and they just simply have come to the realization that it was completely out of line. Okay, they acted out of discipline. That is just reaction. Okay, we were talking about a fire sign I had mentioned at the beginning, because we have the Knight of Wands, and this is also a card of recklessness. The Emperor in reverse confirms the recklessness. They did something not even thinking, just did it, whatever. Okay, shish boom bang, and then everything crumbled. Okay, and they're aware of that now. They understand it. They might have been aware of it already before. Okay, the message is coming through now, but they've already been aware. Yeah, I think they already have been aware of it. The thing is, it sunk in, and all this nostalgia started coming through, and they started realizing what could have been. Let's see if there's anything else. Because they're hoping and they're longing for you to say that you remember them. Ooh, they're hoping in success. This is what they're hoping for, to be successful, to come back, to make that comeback. There's the 4th horse. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. I knew it. I should have said it. I didn't. Okay, too late now. Because with horses, there's like the 4 winds of the horses, etc. North, south, east, west. Wow, okay, you've got all 4 horses. This is a card of success. This is what they're hoping for. There's going to be some sort of comeback. Do not be surprised if there is a return. Okay, they're thinking about you too much. They're definitely very, very nostalgic. And it's almost like they're planning something because they remember you and they're saying, I hope you, I want to hear you say that you remember me too. Do not be surprised if they come back as quickly and as abruptly as this whole thing ended. Like shish boom bang all over again, and here they are. Okay? So it would be a good idea to prepare mentally, maybe, especially if time has passed, because I'm picking up that they want to come back and be victorious. This is a missed opportunity that they do not want to let go of. They want to come back again. Let's continue a little bit more. Let's see. That card really wants to come out. 10 of Swords. Yeah, they've been suffering. Okay. This whole thing has brought them a lot of pain in the process. A lot of it. Oh, look at this. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, and we have now the 10 of Swords. 3 tens. There's definitely, okay, because 1010 is an angel number. Really important number, by the way, because it talks all about new beginnings. The number 10 breaks down to a 1, which is a new beginning, and we've got 3 of them. There's definitely, like I had said, this person has it in their mind to come back as quickly as they disappeared. New beginning, 1, 2, 3, confirmed. Okay, let's see what else we've got. What else is this person thinking about? What is on their mind? Anything else? Ace of Swords. Ooh, they want to tell you the truth about what happened. Okay, that's nice. This is good. If you didn't know what happened, this Tower moment, when it just came out of the blue, the conflict came up, and, you know, you both went your separate ways, the truth is coming out, okay? This was a missed chance for them, and they really have a lot of regrets. Like I said, they've been suffering for it, okay? They realize their recklessness. They're going to be coming in with the truth. So if you've been wondering what in the world happened, why, what the happened, you're going to find out, okay? Their regrets are, they're going to come in to clarify everything. You're definitely going to get your answers, okay? Clarity, completely. You're going to get the truth. Wow, well, this is nice. Okay, you're going to like the truth, by the way, because you're going to be celebrating 3 of Cups, okay? This is some sort of, yeah, you're going to meet up and you're going to be celebrating. Looks like you might still be interested as well, because we do have the celebration, okay? They want to be victorious, okay? And if you're resonating with this message and you do remember them and you feel the nostalgia and you recognize yourself in this, they want to come in, okay? They're tired of suffering, and they're hoping that by telling you exactly what happened, you will understand, okay? Most likely it'll clarify things, and you'll see things from their point of view. They may ask for forgiveness. They may admit that they were reckless, whatever happened. Whatever they're going to tell you, however, it's going to go well with you because you've got the 3 of Cups, okay? You really like it, and you're going to be celebrating it. Wow, congratulations. This is great. I really hope to get another input and continue to see what happens, because this has a happily ever after, okay? A missed opportunity, and the person has never forgotten you, and they're coming back for you, okay? And this is a lot. I think this really takes up a lot of energy for someone, because they're coming back after all that suffering to tell you the absolute truth. And it takes courage to do something like this. Commendable. Okay, everyone. Well, I hope this resonated with you, and I wish you the best of luck. And I'll see you on the next one at this point. In the meantime, thank you so much for being with me, for liking, sharing, and for subscribing to my channel, because it helps me go. grow and go on. Thank you so much. Bye for now from Angel.